TYDE is shorted 170%. Is that correct? This is a really crazy number for TYDE. You can look here, 171%, and float is 1,700,000. A lot of people asking is that correct or not, because we have few websites and on the top of them is MarketWatch. Last article, it shows 171% as well. So if you want to ask me, I think it uses the incorrect float size. It should be around 70% of the float shorted. If you're asking what's going on with TYDE, if there's any news for the price going over 60% today, the answer is there is no news. However, there's other thing is cooking. We're gonna discuss this in a few. The trade was halted for TYDE and many exchanges. So what's going on? Because if we go in the chart, the price hit a rejection around our level of resistance that we talked about before, around the $1.62. Then the price halted and we have a big wick and the price went down. However, at the moment we have a buying pressure happening because the halting is stopped, I think, and the price is holding above the $1.25, because this is really important support to hold for TYDE to confirm that we're gonna have a spike and breaking for the $1.62. A lot of people now thinking about taking profits from TYDE and going to Bbig and averaging down. So this is the game plan for people who bought TYDE and lower price around the $1. However, there's some people who already bought around the $3 mark for TYDE and beyond. People who bought TYDE in low prices, now they taking profit. That's why we see that the price went down before the halting. If you're asking which one will squeeze first, the simple answer for that, the market maker can manipulate Bbig through options. However, for TYDE has low float and no options. So make the math by yourself. That's why we have the price volatility. Even we don't have a news, the price is going up. Just from the technical, we have a price to hold above this level. We already tested and we held above it 2 hour candle above the $1.20. We need to continue to hold to confirm this is a new support. Then breaking for the $1.60, we're gonna have another squeeze for TYDE. Hopefully this time we don't see any halting for TYDE to have a really nice mega squeeze for TYDE. The next price tested for TYDE will be around this technical level, the $2.12. Let me just calculate from the $1.62 until here, 30%. Then the important price a lot of people waiting for is the $3. If we calculate it, we're gonna have almost 80% from now. At the moment, we need to hold the $1.25 to confirm this reaction. And again, hopefully not a lot of people will take profit when we hit the $2 for TYDE. This will affect the continuation for the price to go higher until the $3 because as we said before, a lot of people will take profit from TYDE and going to average down, and Bbig, everybody knows we enter bearish momentum down since we broke the $1.32 for Bbig. For Bbig at the moment, we have a nice spike with TYDE. However, as we anticipated from the last video that we updated for Bbig, we suggest that we're gonna have a massive selling pressure for the 0.79. We got rejected below around the 0.93 and the price went down. We're gonna have a bit of volatility and consolidation before a real test around the $1 and beyond. At the moment, we don't have a current support. The support that we tested last time for Bbig is around the 0.76. Here is the testing ground between the short sellers and buyer, and we already have our test today. We're gonna have another test. If we still holding above the 0.76, we're gonna have another try to overcome the $1, and after we close above the $1, we're gonna have a volatility back and maybe a squeeze until the $2.20. Hopefully that was clear. If you have any question, let me know in comment section below, and let me know which one will squeeze first for you. A lot of people talk about the TYDE for the price of $10, not even the $3. So let me know if we're gonna see the $10 for TYDE, and for Bbig, which price you think we're gonna go for Bbig. Are we gonna have the $5 or even some people said the $100 for Bbig? Let me know in comment section below, and see you in the next update.